My name is Victoria, and I built a tech consulting empire from nothing. 10 years ago, I met Marcus at a conference. He was charming, supportive, and seemed genuinely proud of my success. We got married 6 months later. Last Tuesday, he came home early. "Victoria, we need to talk," Marcus said, sitting across from me in our living room. "About what?" I asked, though I already knew. "I've met someone," he said. "Her name is Sophia. She makes me feel alive again. I want a divorce." I laughed. Actually laughed. "You find this funny?" he snapped. "Hilarious," I replied, pulling out my phone. "Excuse me 1 second." I dialed Rebecca, my assistant and best friend for 8 years. "Rebecca, he finally did it," I said when she answered. "The divorce speech?" she asked. "Word for word," I confirmed. "Can you come over?" "On my way," she said. "Did he mention Sophia?" "Just did," I replied. Marcus stared at me. "Who are you talking to?" "My assistant," I said. "Continue, please. Tell me more about your true love." His face reddened. "I'm being serious, Victoria. I love Sophia. We deserve to be happy." "And you think I'm going to make this difficult?" I asked. "I know how you are," he said. "You're controlling. You'll drag this out." "Actually, I want this divorce as much as you do," I said. "Maybe more." He looked suspicious. "Really?" "Really," I confirmed. "But we should discuss assets. I assume you'll want your fair share of the business?" "Well, I supported you all these years," he said quickly. "I think 50% is reasonable." 50% of Thornton Consulting, I repeated. "The company I founded 3 years before I met you?" "I provided emotional support," he argued. "I was there during the expansion. I deserve compensation." Rebecca arrived 20 minutes later. She let herself in with her key. "Marcus," she greeted coldly. "Rebecca," he replied. "I was just explaining to Victoria—" "That you want half her company?" Rebecca interrupted. "We heard." "This is between Victoria and me," he said. "Is it?" I asked. "Because I'm pretty sure you've been discussing our finances with Sophia for months." His expression shifted. "How do you know about your late-night phone calls?" I finished. "Your lunch meetings, the business trips that matched her vacation days?" "You've been spying on me?" he demanded. "Protecting myself," I corrected. "Rebecca, what did David say?" Rebecca smiled. "David Chen wants to meet tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. He's very interested in the documents." "What documents?" Marcus asked. "The ones showing your attempts to forge my signature," I said calmly. "The fake invoices, the transfers from my business accounts to your personal accounts." His face went pale. "That's ridiculous." "Is it?" Rebecca asked. "Because we have 6 months of evidence." "You can't prove anything," he said. "Actually, we can," I replied. "Bank statement, security footage, email trails. You weren't very careful, Marcus." "This is entrapment," he shouted. "This is consequences," I said. "You wanted a divorce? You'll get one. But you won't get my company. You won't get my money. You'll be lucky if you don't go to prison." "You're bluffing," he said, but his voice shook. "Am I?" I asked. "Rebecca, should we call Detective Harris now or wait until morning?" "Let's wait," Rebecca said. "Give him time to think about his choices." Marcus stood abruptly. "I'm calling Sophia." "Go ahead," I said. "Tell her the plan didn't work. Tell her you're not getting millions. See how much she loves you then." He stormed out. Rebecca sat beside me. "You okay?" "I'm perfect," I said. 10 years I gave him. He thought I was stupid. "Big mistake," Rebecca agreed. "The biggest," I confirmed. "Let's destroy him." David Chen's office overlooked downtown. He was the best divorce attorney in the state, and he'd been building my case for 4 months. "Victoria, Rebecca, come in," David greeted us. "I've reviewed everything you sent over last night." "And?" I asked. "Marcus is going to prison," David said simply. "The evidence is overwhelming." Walk me through it, I requested. David opened a folder. First, the forged signatures. Marcus has been creating fake contracts, claiming he was a business partner from the beginning. He backdated documents to 2015. Before we even met, I said. Exactly, David continued. He planned to present these in divorce court to claim 50% ownership. Second, the embezzlement. He's stolen approximately $470,000 from Thornton Consulting over the past 2 years. How did he access my accounts? I asked. You gave him limited access for household expenses, David explained. He exploited that access, creating shell companies, fake vendor payments, and routing money to accounts he controlled. Rebecca pulled out her laptop. I have something too, the surveillance. She turned the screen toward us. Video footage showed Marcus and Sophia in a restaurant. When was this? David asked. 3 months ago, Rebecca replied. She unmuted the audio. Sophia's voice came through clearly. So she has no idea you're planning this? None, Marcus replied. Victoria is so focused on her business, she doesn't notice anything. After the divorce, we split the money and disappear, 50-50. And you're sure you can get half her company? Sophia asked. I've been forging documents for months, Marcus said. I have contracts showing I was a founding partner. My lawyer says it's airtight. What if she fights it? Sophia pressed. She won't, Marcus assured her. I'll blindside her with the divorce. She'll be emotional, and she'll sign whatever I put in front of her. Women like Victoria crumble when their perfect lives fall apart. David's eyes widened. You recorded this? Every meeting, Rebecca confirmed. I've been following him since Victoria got suspicious. 6 months of surveillance. Recordings, photographs, location data. This is extraordinary work, David said. I'm very loyal to Victoria, Rebecca replied. How did you know to start investigating? David asked me. Marcus changed, I explained. He started asking questions about the business structure, asset distribution, my will. He'd never cared before. Then I noticed money discrepancies in the accounts. So you called me, Rebecca added. Best decision I made, I confirmed. David leaned forward. Here's what happens next. We file for divorce immediately, but we also file criminal charges. Wire fraud, forgery, embezzlement, identity theft. I've already contacted Detective Harris. He wants to bring Marcus in tomorrow. How long will he go to prison? I asked. With this evidence? 5 to 10 years minimum, David said. Plus, you'll get a restraining order, and Sophia might face charges as an accomplice. What about my business? I asked. Completely protected, David assured me. The prenup is ironclad, and even without it, his fraud invalidates any claims. You'll keep everything. The house, the accounts, the company, all of it. And Marcus gets nothing, I said. Worse than nothing, David corrected. He gets a prison sentence and a criminal record. His career is over. Rebecca smiled. When do we confront him? Tonight, I said. I want him to know exactly how badly he miscalculated. I'll have Detective Harris standing by, David said. When you're ready, call me. We'll have officers there within minutes. Perfect, I replied. Victoria, David said seriously, are you prepared for this? Once we start, there's no going back. I've been preparing for months, I said. Marcus thought I was weak. He thought my success made me vulnerable. He's about to learn exactly how strong I am. Then let's end this, David declared. We shook hands, and Rebecca and I left. In the elevator, Rebecca turned to me. How do you feel? Powerful, I said. For the first time in months, I feel completely in control. You've always been in control, Rebecca reminded me. Now Marcus will know it too, I replied. That evening, Marcus came home to find me, Rebecca, Detective Harris, and David waiting in the living room. What's going on? Marcus demanded. Who are all these people? Marcus, this is Detective Harris and my attorney, David Chen, I introduced calmly. You know Rebecca. I don't understand, he said, but fear flickered across his face. Sit down, Detective Harris instructed. Marcus remained standing. Am I being arrested? That depends on this conversation, the detective replied. Sit. Marcus sat. We know everything, I began. The forged documents, the embezzlement, the plan with Sophia. I don't know what you're talking about, Marcus tried. David slid a folder across the coffee table. These are copies of the forged partnership contracts you created. Notice your signature? We had it analyzed. You signed these documents last month, but backdated them to 2015. Marcus opened the folder, his hands shaking. Page 12, David continued. The contract claiming you invested $200,000 in Thornton Consulting. Interesting, since you didn't have $200,000 in 2015. You were working as a junior analyst, making $45,000 a year. This is circumstantial, Marcus argued weakly. Rebecca pressed play on her laptop. Sophia's voice filled the room. So she has no idea you're planning this? Marcus's recorded response followed. None. Victoria's so focused on her business, she doesn't notice anything. We let the entire conversation play. Marcus's face drained of color. That's illegal recording, he claimed. Actually, it's legal, Detective Harris said. Single-party consent state. Rebecca consented to her own recording. You were having me followed? Marcus asked me. I was protecting my assets, I corrected. Assets you were stealing. David pulled out more documents. Bank statements showing $470,000 in fraudulent transfers. Invoices for fake vendors. Shell companies registered under your name. Should I continue? I want a lawyer, Marcus said. Smart choice, Detective Harris replied. You're going to need one. Marcus Thompson, you're under arrest for wire fraud, embezzlement, forgery, and identity theft. Wait, Marcus shouted. Victoria, please, we can work this out. Work what out? I asked coldly. Your prison sentence? I made mistakes, he pleaded. I was angry. You were always working. I felt neglected. So you stole $500,000? Rebecca interjected. I'll pay it back, Marcus promised. Every penny. Just don't press charges. Too late, Detective Harris said, pulling out handcuffs. Stand up, please. Victoria, I love you, Marcus cried. Sophia meant nothing. It was just the money. I know, I said. That's what makes this easier. Please, he begged. 10 years of marriage. That has to mean something. It meant something when you valued it, I replied. You destroyed it the moment you forged my signature. Detective Harris handcuffed him. You have the right to remain silent. As Marcus was led away, Sophia appeared in the doorway. Marcus? She called. Then she saw the handcuffs. What's happening? Your boyfriend is going to prison, Rebecca informed her. And depending on what the DA decides, you might join him. Sophia's eyes widened. I didn't do anything. Conspiracy to commit fraud, David said. Those recorded conversations show clear intent. I didn't know it was illegal, Sophia protested. Ignorance isn't a defense, Detective Harris stated. Ms. Martinez, we'll need you to come down to the station for questioning. This is insane, Sophia yelled. This is consequences, I said, echoing my words from the previous night. They were both escorted out. The house fell silent. How do you feel? David asked me. Victorious, I answered honestly. 3 months later, I sat in the courtroom as the judge delivered Marcus's sentence. Mr. Thompson, Judge Williams began, you have pleaded guilty to multiple counts of fraud and embezzlement. The evidence against you was overwhelming. Your Honor, I made terrible mistakes, Marcus said. I am deeply sorry. Sorry you got caught, the judge corrected. Your actions show premeditation and complete disregard for the law. You systematically defrauded your own wife, forged legal documents, and planned to steal a business she built with her own hard work. David leaned toward me. "Here it comes," he whispered. "I hereby sentence you to 7 years in federal prison," Judge Williams declared. "Additionally, you are ordered to pay $470,000 in restitution plus damages, which the court calculates at $200,000. Marcus's shoulders slumped. "Furthermore," the judge continued, "you are permanently barred from any contact with Ms. Victoria Thornton. Do you understand?" "Yes, Your Honor," Marcus mumbled. After the sentencing, David and I walked outside. 7 years, David said, plus financial ruin. He'll never recover from this. "Huh. Good," I replied. "What about Sophia?" "She took a plea deal," David explained. 2 years probation, $50,000 fine, and she has to testify against Marcus if he appeals, which he won't." "So it's over," I said. "Completely over," David confirmed. "Your business is secure, your assets are protected, and you're free." Rebecca met us on the courthouse steps. "I brought champagne for later." "You're the best," I told her. "I know," she grinned. "How does victory feel?" "Honestly," I paused, "it feels like justice. Not revenge, justice. I didn't destroy Marcus because I was angry. I destroyed him because he broke the law." "He destroyed himself," David corrected. "You just made sure he faced consequences." "Exactly," I agreed. "He thought I was too busy, too trusting, too weak to fight back. He gambled on my vulnerability and lost everything." "What's next for you?" Rebecca asked. "Thornton Consulting just landed 3 new major clients," I said. "I'm expanding to the West Coast. I'm buying out Marcus's half of the house, and I'm living my best life." "Without a cheating criminal husband dragging you down," Rebecca added. "The best part," I admitted. David shook my hand. "If you ever need anything, you know where to find me." "Thank you, David," I said sincerely. "You made this possible." After he left, Rebecca and I walked to her car. "You know what I keep thinking about?" Rebecca asked. "What?" I replied. "Marcus saying you'd crumble when your perfect life fell apart," she said. "Instead, you built an even better life." "Because my life was never perfect," I explained. "It was just mine. And when someone tried to take it, I fought back the right way, with evidence, lawyers, and the legal system." "No revenge?" Rebecca teased. "Justice is better than revenge," I said. "Revenge is emotional. Justice is permanent." Rebecca smiled. "Amen to that." I looked ahead, thinking about everyone who might face similar betrayal. Have you ever had someone close to you try to steal everything you worked for? Someone you trusted completely? What would you have done in my situation? Like and subscribe for more stories about people who refused to be victims and fought back the right way.